receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, oily blackmouth. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. Cock block says, waiting on ship. You receive loot, raw spotted yellowtail. Rock Evies says, can I get summons PLS when able? You receive loot, oily blackmouth. You receive loot, firefin snapper. Cock block says, it will depend how many times I die in Dust Wallow. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. Barely Legit says, if you got Mount Zero. Cock block says, okay perfect. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod.
I need a target.
Jolandriel has gone offline.
You receive loot, firefin snapper. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, oily blackmouth.
Chess Lord has come online.
Barely Legit says, right behind Yat. Cockblock says, I don't think I've ever leveled here.
Turtard has come online.
Barely Legit says, it's changed a lot.
Panzerkampf has gone offline.
Barely Legit says, story is kinda cool now. You receive loot, Firefin Snapper. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw spotted yellowtail. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. You receive loot, raw spotted yellowtail.
Urzagadli has gone offline.
You receive loot, Firefin Snapper. You receive loot, raw spotted yellowtail. You receive loot, raw spotted yellowtail.
Quagmire has come online.
Cockblock says, swear I randomly DC so much. You receive loot, raw rock scale cod. Cockblock says, at stone.
Icon Stealth has come online. You receive loot, sturdy locked chest. Jolandriel has come online.
Cockblock says, who's ready? Cockblock says, for you I am. Barely Legit says, 123. Erelwine says, bear your quest log if so. Erelwine says, full. Erelwine says, yikes.
Quest accepted, a host of evil.
Barely Legit says, how many you got? Erelwine says, Rock Evies you there? Loot, Citron. Your share of the loot is 55 copper. Loot, Barely Legit has selected Greed 4, Citron. Erelwine says, just the one. Loot, you have selected Need 4, Citron. Loot, Cockblock has selected Greed 4, Citron. Erelwine says, but there is an escort inside. Loot, Erelwine has selected Greed 4, Citron. Loot, Need roll, 75 for Citron by Galstangus. Loot, you won, Citron. You receive loot, Citron.
You feel normal.
Your share of the loot is 58 copper. Cockblock says, new DPS or he here.
Rock Evies leaves the party.
Barely Legit receives loot, Silk Cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 48 copper.
Bad 8 Magic joins the party.
Cockblock receives loot, Sweet Nectar. Erelwine says, heya. Your share of the loot is 43 copper.
Discovered Razorfen Croil, 126 experience gained. Discovered the Great Lift, 140 experience gained.
Cockblock receives loot, Golden Bark Apple.
Too far away.
Cockblock says, RT1 Questy, 88's Razorfen Thornweaver 435 a host of evil, 6,626. Cock Block receives loot, Mage Weave Cloth. Arelwine receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 13 copper. Your share of the loot is 40 copper. Block says, RT1 Questy, 8/8ths Razor Van Battleguard 435 A Host of Evil, 6,626.
Huge Splinter has come online.
Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Your share of the loot is 50 copper. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Arelwine receives loot, Silk Cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 22 copper.
Zidantes has gone offline.
Cock Block receives loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 14 copper. Bad 8 Magic says, any quests? Block receives loot, Golden Bark Apple. Cock Block receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 13 copper. You receive loot, Wool Cloth. Your share of the loot is 29 copper. Your share of the loot is 18 copper. Barely Legit receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 30 copper. Your share of the loot is 31 copper. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Barely Legit says, can I get food and water please? Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2.
Huge Splinter has gone offline. Huge Splinter has come online.
Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Arelwine receives loot, Silk Cloths 3. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 10 copper. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Pumpernickelx 18. Bad 8 Magic creates, Conjured Mineral Waterx 2. Your share of the loot is 53 copper. Bad 8 Magic says, I just hit 40 and got level 35 food. Bad 8 Magic says, I can only conjure it 2 at a time. Loot, plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. Loot, you have selected need for, plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. Arelwine has selected greed for, plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. You receive loot, large Vortex. Loot, Cock Block has selected greed for, plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. Loot, Bad 8 Magic has selected greed for, plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. Loot, Barely Legit has selected Greed 4, Plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. Loot, Need Roll, 68 for Plans, Shadow Crescent Axe by Galstangus. Loot, U1, Plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. You receive Loot, Plans, Shadow Crescent Axe. You receive Loot, Medium Leather.
Kothiager has gone offline.
Your share of the loot is 49 copper. Arelwine says, Bad 8 Magic says, so make up your mind. If you want water, I need a minute. Bad 8 Magic says, I didn't stockpile it cause I wasn't sure how soon I'd get a group. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 4 copper. Loot, Scorching Wand. Your share of the loot is 91 copper. Loot, Barely Legit has selected Greed 4, Scorching Wand. Loot, Bad 8 Magic has selected Greed 4, Scorching Wand. Loot, Cock Block has selected Greed 4, Scorching Wand. Your share of the loot is 34 copper. Loot, Arelwine has selected Greed 4, Scorching Wand. Cock Block receives Loot, Ivory Boar Tusk. You receive Loot, Boar Ribs. Loot, you have selected Need 4, Scorching Wand. Loot, Need Roll, 4 for Scorching Wand by Galstangus. Loot, U1, Scorching Wand. You receive Loot, Scorching Wand. Barely Legit says, yeah, make water. You receive Loot, Heavy Hide.
You have been removed from the group.
Your share of the loot is 65 copper. You receive Loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 10 copper.
Naomi Cute has gone offline. You feel rested. Starfux has invited you to join a group. Jolandriel has gone offline. Dungeon difficulty set to normal. All saved instances have been reset. Garth has come online.
Papinkeys says, what happened to Tank though? Papinkeys says, did Tank
I need
leave?
to target something first.
Panzerkamp has come online. Arthas has gone offline.
Starfux says, nah. Starfux says, we got a tank.
Misop has died. Rahu has gone offline. Starfux has died.
Papinkeys says, okay. Papinkeys says, well homie is a, at hashtag $ing dickhead.
Card Ryan has gone offline. Your auction of Large Fang has expired. Huge Splinter has gone offline. Card Ryan has come online.
Anarella says, B. Liamisak says, we're in arms.
Your auction of Silk Cloth has expired. Your auction of Silk Cloth has expired. Your auction of Heavy Hide has expired. LCH has come online. Huge Splinter has come online.
Papinkeys says, bro, I die to someone like 9 LVLS below me and all their percent carat and asterisk smacks the at hashtag dollar out of me, but I go to stud someone up your LVL and everything misses.
Your auction of Heavy Leather has expired. Kaiski has gone offline.
Papinkeys says, percent carat and asterisk this game and its LVL difference full, at hashtag dollar. Liamisak says, unlucky.
Your auction of Heavy Leather has expired. Cascada has gone offline. Your auction of Medium Hide has expired. LCH has gone offline. Your auction of Raptor Egg has expired.
Liamisak says, we're inside you.
Masochist has gone offline. Interface action failed because of an add-on. Your auction of Medium Leather has expired. You feel normal. Turtard has gone offline.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 95 copper.
I need a target.
Come online.
Your share of the loot is 99 copper.
Aerosol has gone offline.
Insignia buckler. Your share of the loot is 23 copper.
Quiju has gone offline.
Loot. Liamisak has selected greed 4, insignia buckler. has passed on, insignia buckler. Loot, Starbooks passed on, insignia buckler. Loot, Anorella has selected breed 4, insignia buckler. You receive loot, silk cloth suit. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 49 copper. Pinkies receives loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 61 copper. Starbooks receives loot, shiny dirt.
Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 1 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 8 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 11 has expired.
Liamisok receives loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 30 copper. Loot, you passed on, insignia buckler. Loot, greed roll, 100 for insignia buckler by Anorella. Loot, greed roll, 27 for insignia buckler by Liamisok. Loot, Anorella 1, insignia buckler. Anorella receives loot, insignia buckler.
Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 18 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 20 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 24 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 25 has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 27 has expired.
Liamisok receives loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 54 copper. Your share of the loot is 67 copper. Starbooks receives loot, wool cloths 5. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 42 copper. Your share of the loot is 93 copper. Your share of the loot is 98 copper. Anorella receives loot, silk cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 29 copper.
Speltina has come online.
Pinkies says, I'm gonna give you mana buff hunter. Your share of the loot is 91 copper. Starbooks receives loot, sweet nectar. Starbooks receives loot, silk cloths 2. Starbooks receives loot, long-barreled musket.
Fart Charger has gone offline. Your auction of Murloc Eye has expired. Your auction of Sharp Claw has expired. Your auction of Bronze Tooth has expired. Your auction of Medium Hide has expired.
Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 90 copper. Your share of the loot is 67 copper.
Your auction of Crunchy Spider Leg has expired. Your auction of Small Blue Pouch has expired. Your auction of Heavy Brown Bag has expired. Your auction of Banded Bracers of Power has expired.
Pinkies says, and you need more int buddy.
Your auction of Batla Forge Girdle of the Bear has expired.
Your share of the loot is 80 copper.
Papaya has come online.
Your share of the loot is 85 copper. Liamisok says, why's Poppy using shield?
Rahu has come online.
Anorella says, put aura of devotion.
Your auction of Irradiated Crystal Shard has expired. Your auction of Green Hills of Stranglethorn, page 27 has expired.
says, also cause I do more damage than the hunter with my sword and shield. Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 29 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 47 copper. Your share of the loot is 65 copper. Liamisak says, you're 7 levels higher, so I hope so. Your share of the loot is 96 copper. Liamisak receives loot, silk cloths 2. Liamisak receives loot, stormwind 3. Your share of the loot is 52 copper. You receive loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 75 copper.
A vet Pedro has come online.
Anarella receives loot, silk cloths 3. Anarella receives loot, sweet nectar. Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 25 copper. Liamisak receives loot, sweet nectar. Your share of the loot is 52 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 76 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 37 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 85 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 24 copper. Chesslord says, NWB Terracar Forest Towers reset in 10 minutes, Spare 4. Copper. I need a target. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 31 copper. Your share of the loot is 27 copper. Starfuchs receives loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 54 copper. Starfox receives loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 68 copper.
RHT has come online.
You receive loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 36 copper.
RHT has gone offline. Shamburgus has come online.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 45 copper.
Sidenese has come online. Mandrax has come online. Ivan Stealth has gone offline.
Charging. I can't cast that yet.
Loot, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Papinkeys receives loot, Taut Compound Bow. Your share of the loot is 3 silver, 17 copper. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Loot, Papinkeys passed on, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Loot, Liamisak has selected Greed 4, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Anarella receives loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 3 silver, 31 copper. Liamisak receives loot, silk cloth. Your share of the loot is 77 copper. Loot, Starfox has selected Need 4, Twilight Cups of the Owl.
Angradin has gone offline.
Starfox receives loot, silk cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 73 copper.
Angradin has come online.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 58 copper. Starfox receives loot, greater healing potion. You automatically pass on Twilight Cups of the Owl because you cannot loot that item. Loot, need roll, 45 for Twilight Cups of the Owl by Starfox. Loot, Starfox 1, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Starfox receives loot, Twilight Cups of the Owl. Liamisak receives loot, silk cloth. Your share of the loot is 91 copper.
Eastung has come online.
Your share of the loot is 39 copper. Liamisak receives loot, interlaced vest. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 17 copper. You receive loot, Mage Weave cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 47 copper. Papinkeys says, how's the mana buff treating you, Hunter?
Brulter has come online.
Waiting for a real challenge.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 46 copper.
I need it
Bet Pedro has gone offline.
Your share of the loot is 69 copper.
Brulter has gone offline.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 2 copper. Loot, Liam Isak has selected Greed 4, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, Pinkies passed on, Scarlet Leggings.
Police has come online.
Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Scarlet Leggings. Papinkeys says, nice. Loot, Starfox passed on, Scarlet Leggings. Papinkeys receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Loot, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Your share of the loot is 1 copper. Your share of the loot is 6 copper. Starfox passed on, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Loot, Liam Isak has selected Greed 4, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Loot, Papinkeys passed on, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Anarella receives loot, Stiff Recurve Bow.
Police has gone offline.
Liam Isak receives loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 7 copper. Papinkeys receives loot, Greater Healing Potion. Your share of the loot is 8 copper. Starfox receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Liam Isak receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. You receive loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 8 copper. Anarella receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. You receive loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 6 copper. You receive loot, Silk Cloth. You receive loot, Targe Shield. Your share of the loot is 9 copper. Starfox receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 6 copper. Liam Isak receives loot, Greater Healing Potion. Liam Isak receives loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 1 copper. Your share of the loot is 5 copper. Your share of the loot is 5 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 22 copper.
Shamburgus has gone offline.
Loot, you passed on, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Loot, Greed Roll, 56 for Banded Girdle of the Bear by Anarella. Loot, Greed Roll, 3 for Banded Girdle of the Bear by Liam Isak. Loot, Anarella, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Anarella receives loot, Banded Girdle of the Bear. Loot, you passed on, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, Greed Roll, 55 for Scarlet Leggings by Anarella. Loot, Greed Roll, 79 for Scarlet Leggings by Liam Isak. Loot, Liam Isak 1, Scarlet Leggings. Liam Isak receives loot, Scarlet Leggings. Anarella receives loot, Soul Dusts 3. You receive loot, Silk Cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 85 copper. Mark Ryan says, Attune Honor Hold Heroics Attunement complete. Anarella receives loot, Soul Dusts 2.
Shamburgus has come online.
Papinkeys says, Kath now. Liam Isak says, yeah.
Eastham has gone offline.
Papinkeys says, was that percent carrot and asterisk, at hashtag IceMage in that room.
Icon Stealth has come online.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 13 copper. Your share of the loot is 96 copper. Liamisak receives loot. Stormwind 3. Your share of the loot is 32 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 24 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 56 copper. Loot, Tiger Bane. Anarella receives loot. Silk Cloths 2. Loot, Liamisak has selected Greed 4, Tiger Bane. Your share of the loot is 76 copper. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Tiger Bane. Loot, Papinkeys passed on, Tiger Bane. Loot, Starfoot's passed on, Tiger Bane. Papinkeys receives loot, Silk Cloths 2.
Brulter has come online.
Still recharging.
Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 3 copper. Your share of the loot is 94 copper. Loot, you passed on, Tiger Bane. Loot, Greed Roll, 88 for Tiger Bane by Anarella. Loot, Greed Roll, 68 for Tiger Bane by Liamisak. Loot, Anarella 1, Tiger Bane. Anarella receives loot, Tiger Bane. Anarella receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 24 copper. Papinkeys receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Loot, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 59 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 33 copper. Loot, Liamisak has selected Greed 4, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Liamisak receives loot, Greater Healing Potion. Your share of the loot is 37 copper.
Pedro has come online.
Loot, Papinkeys passed on, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Your share of the loot is 91 copper. Loot, Starfoot's passed on, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Starfoot's receives loot, Scroll of Strength 2. Loot, you passed on, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Loot, Greed Roll, 24 for Knightly Longsword of the Bear by Liamisak. Loot, Greed Roll, 13 for Knightly Longsword of the Bear by Anarella. Loot, Liamisak 1, Knightly Longsword of the Bear. Liamisak receives loot, Knightly Longsword of the Bear.
Sveltina has gone offline.
Starfox receives loot, Mageweave Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 28 copper. Anarella receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 73 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 62 copper. Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 15 copper. Starfox receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 82 copper. Your share of the loot is 58 copper.
Brynel has come online.
Your share of the loot is 37 copper. Liamisak receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 66 copper. Papinkeys says, "Dance with me, brother." Anarella says, XD.
Eliminate has come online.
Liamisak receives loot, Mage Weave Cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 67 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 4 copper. Liamisak receives loot, Gold Cords 3.
Has gone offline.
You receive loot, ruined leather scraps. Your share of the loot is 86 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 81 copper.
Marjan has gone offline.
Liamisak receives loot, Reinforced Buckler. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 45 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 1 copper. Liamisak says, pull them out here? Papinkis says, that would be best. Share of the loot is 1 silver, 25 copper. Liamisak receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Liamisak receives loot, Sweet Nectar. Your share of the loot is 72 copper.
Davix has come online.
Starfux receives loot, Silk Cloth. Your share of the loot is 59 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 40 copper. Loot, Smoothbore Gun. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 22 copper. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Smoothbore Gun. Loot, Starfux passed on, Smoothbore Gun. Loot, Liamisak has selected Greed 4, Smoothbore Gun. Pinkies passed on, Smoothbore Gun. Loot, you have selected Need 4, Smoothbore Gun. Loot, Need Roll, 39 for Smoothbore Gun by Galstangus. Loot, you won, Smoothbore Gun. You receive loot, Smoothbore Gun. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 75 copper. Your share of the loot is 22 copper.
Davix has gone offline. Devati has come online.
Chesslord says, NWB Terracar Forest Towers reset in 10 minutes, Layer 10. Chief Brigadier Leggings. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 46 copper. Loot, Liamisak has selected Greed 4, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Loot, Anarella has selected Greed 4, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Loot, Starbooks passed on, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Loot, Pinkies passed on, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 18 copper. You passed on, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Loot, Greed 4, 5 for Chief Brigadier Leggings by Anarella. Loot, Greed roll, 45 for Chief Brigadier Leggings by Liamisak. Loot, Liamisak 1, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Liamisak receives loot, Chief Brigadier Leggings. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 22 copper. Anarella receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 19 copper. You receive loot, Taut Compound Bow. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 31 copper. Liamisak receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 86 copper.
Rahu has come online.
Pinkies receives loot, Silk Cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 79 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 65 copper. Starfooks receives loot, Stormwind Bree. Your share of the loot is 46 copper.
Redlocks has come online. Winxies has gone offline.
Anarella receives loot, Silk Cloths 4. Liamisak receives loot, Silk Cloths 3. Your share of the loot is 2 silver, 35 copper. Liamisak receives loot, Metal Stave. Your share of the loot is 94 copper. Pinkies receives loot, Scroll of Agility 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 30 copper.
I need a target.
Your share of the loot is 29 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 10 copper. Your share of the loot is 58 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 61 copper. Your share of the loot is 74 copper.
Chamburgas has gone offline.
I need a target.
Your share of the loot is 48 copper. Anarella receives loot, light scimitar. Your share of the loot is 33 copper. Papinkes receives loot, silk cloths 2. Papinkes receives loot, hardened leather helm. Your share of the loot is 62 copper. Starbucks receives loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 79 copper. Your share of the loot is 42 copper. Receives loot, silk cloths 3.
I need a target.
Your share of the loot is 88 copper. Liamisok receives loot, light scimitar. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 15 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 9 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 14 copper. Anarella receives loot, mage weave cloths 2. Anarella receives loot, sweet nectar. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 63 copper. You receive loot, silk cloths 4. Your share of the loot is 95 copper.
They must be purified.
Liamisok receives loot, sweet nectar. Your share of the loot is 80 copper. Liamisok says, run. Anarella says, no.
Quakemire has gone offline.
Liamisok says, boss. Receives loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 35 copper. Papinkes says, sorry went back to tanking for used to not wife. Your share of the loot is 37 copper.
More Travis has gone offline.
Arise, my champion.
At your side, milady.
Loot, Whiteman is chapeau. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 54 copper. Loot, Liamisok has selected breed 4, Whiteman is chapeau. Loot, Papinkes has selected breed 4, Whiteman is chapeau. Loot, Anarella has selected breed 4, Whiteman is chapeau. Loot, Starbucks has selected need 4, Whiteman is chapeau. Anarella says, nice. Liamisok says, GJ. Loot, you have selected need 4, Whiteman's Chapeau. Loot, need roll, 12 for Whiteman's Chapeau by Galstangus. Loot, need roll, 25 for Whiteman's Chapeau by Starfooks. Starfooks 1, Whiteman's Chapeau. Starfooks receives Whiteman's Chapeau. Scarlet Leggings. Sheriff from Hills 2 silver, 14 copper. Loot, Papine keys passed on, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, Anarella has selected greed 4, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, you passed on, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, Liamisok has selected greed 4, Scarlet Leggings. Starfooks says, ill are you for you. You receive loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 86 copper. Starfooks says, Exane. Loot, Starfooks passed on, Scarlet Leggings. Loot, greed roll, 86 for Scarlet Leggings by Anarella. Loot, greed roll, 88 for Scarlet Leggings by Liamisok. Loot, Liamisok 1, Scarlet Leggings. Liamisok receives loot, Scarlet Leggings. Anarella receives loot, silk cloths 2. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 86 copper. Starfooks receives loot, mage weave cloth. Papine Keys says, bro, I just want the $% carrot ending hammer, like come on. Loot, Inquisitor's shawl. Your share of the loot is 56 copper. Loot, Papine Keys passed on, Inquisitor's shawl. Loot, Anarella has selected greed 4, Inquisitor's shawl. Loot, Liamisok has selected greed 4, Inquisitor's shawl. Liamisok says, IG2G. Liamisok says, nice run. Your share of the loot is 1 silver, 53 copper.
Liamisok leaves the party.
Loot, Starfooks has selected need 4, Inquisitor's shawl. Loot, you have selected need 4, Inquisitor's shawl. Loot, need roll, 24 for Inquisitor's shawl by Galstangus. Loot, need roll, 98 for Inquisitor's shawl by Starfooks. Loot, Starfooks 1, Inquisitor's shawl. Starfooks receives loot, Inquisitor's shawl. Anarella says, tie guys.
More Dravis has come online.
You receive loot, silk cloths 4. Starfooks says, regrouping.
Anarella leaves the party. Papine Keys leaves the party.
Starfooks says, asterisk, at hashtag man, why do people not like hole clearing? Starfooks says, missed out on a lot of EXP. Starfooks says, Nade Scarlet Monastery has been reset.
Elrindas has gone offline. You leave the group. Drayden has gone offline. Eliminate has gone offline.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone X2.
Halo, 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 halo. Wahyu Ramadan dengan ini kelot parah. Senara Vesia, halo, 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 halo. Welcome. How are you, Sena?
Dagnabit has come online. Irimus has come online. Abet Pedro has gone offline. Redlocks has gone offline. Irimus has gone offline. Boronier has gone offline. Abet Pedro has come online. Discovered the Ivor patch, 9 experience gained.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone x2. You receive loot, copper ore.
Discovered the dead field, 9 experience gained. A bet Pedro has gone offline. Trancosin has gone offline.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone X2. Chess Lord says, NWB Terracar Forest Towers reset in 10 minutes, Layer 3. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone X2.
Darbek has gone offline.
I need to get closer.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone. You receive loot, copper ore.
Discovered Deep Elm Mine, 9 experience gained.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore.
Lyrazale has come online. Discovered Amber Mill, 21 experience gained. Dagnabit has gone offline. Drayden has come online. Discovered Burin's Peril, 69 experience gained.
Greetings.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone. You receive loot, copper ore.
Discovered Hillsbrad Fields, 96 experience gained. Quiju has gone offline. Alana Ether has come online.
You receive loot, copper ore. You receive loot, rough stone X2. You receive loot, copper ore.
Light be with you.